Greetings, Brian here. Welcome and thank you for clicking on this video. This video, along with several others, were recorded anywhere between 6 and 9 months ago, and we are now just getting to post them. So join us as we explore the 4 theme parks at Walt Disney World. You got Magic Kingdom, Epcot, Animal Kingdom, and Hollywood Studios. So during this time, holiday season, some ride closures that have now reopened, and some rides that have closed. But enjoy us as we walk around the parks, and you will see how the parks were on those particular visits. And we hope you enjoy these videos and get a glimpse of what the holiday season is like at the Magic Kingdom and Hollywood Studios, Epcot, Animal Kingdom, as you prepare your trips coming up this fall. So thank you for clicking on this video, and hope you had the best day since yesterday. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Nice crisp November day. Parkly themed here, Brian here. We are back at Disney World. Have not been in a Disney park in several weeks. We'll get into that later. But today, I'm not doing a challenge per se, but we are going to do 4 parks. I'm going to try to do a roller coaster in each park, which should not be a problem. And we're going to see some Christmas decorations to wrap it up at Magic Kingdom. So follow along, and here we go. First up, Animal Kingdom. We're going to have some fun today. We're going to ride Everest here. Get on Everest, and then I'm going to make a decision on which park to go to next. We're going to end up at Magic Kingdom. So either going to go to Hollywood or Epcot. But we're going to start off with Everest. Right, we are headed to Everest. Gonna have a good day. And my gimbal's all acting up, which is great. All right. Right into the sun, and away we go. Had to do a quick pit stop, fix the gimbal. We're good. Big construction crane for Tropical Americas. Dinoland USA, almost no more. All right. So passing by all that construction for Tropical Americas. While I'm sad to see things change, I'm excited. I don't want to say sad is the right word, but you know, you can be nostalgic in the past, like what you liked, and be excited about the future. So I'm kind of excited to see what is going to transpire. And there's a big crane over there. I don't know what that one's for. That one looks like it's off property towards the savannah. But like I said earlier, haven't been into a Disney park in several weeks, especially not on camera. Beginning of October, you know, we were kind of doing the Halloween stuff over at the other theme parks. And then we had a family wedding, and then we had family come in town. So it's just been kind of a busy month. And now we are in the beginning of November, and I don't want to say things are normal, but today I have the opportunity to do something that I have never done. I have never done 4 parks in one day. And not that that is a new challenge or something that is new, but it is new to me. And I'm gonna do one roller coaster in each park. We're gonna meet up with Amy along the way later. And we're gonna go look at some Christmas decorations at the Magic Kingdom. So that is on tap for today. And first up is Everest. Good morning, thank you. Everest is a 5-minute wait. Which means it's a walk on. The train that I captured coming down the mountain was not full. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn you off now. All right, Everest down. Tried to film with the smaller camera. The gimbal kind of went all funny. So I'm still learning the new camera. I got the DJI Pocket Osmo camera. I don't know which version it is. So, but that was good, good ride. Back row, not a full train. Probably could stay on, ride it for another 20, 30 minutes if I wanted to. But I'm off to my next park. I love Everest in the morning. Wakes you up. All right, onward. So they are doing previews today for the Zootopia Better Zootgether. Pretty cool today, so it's probably media previews. That's pretty cool. And then
beautiful sight, and it is definitely one that is worth protecting out in wild places. We have lots of birds joining us, but I do want to introduce you to that blue-throated macaw. Hanging out over there on those antlers right by Aaron, that is Dillinger and Sue. That is the rarest species of macaw you can find out in the wild. Over here right next to me, I have Little Lizard. This is a red-fronted macaw, another critically endangered species with fewer than 600. And believe it or not, Lizard here is our oldest bird at Winged Encounters. He's 27 years old, so he might be small, but he is our oldest bird. Now it sounds like these birds are about ready to head on out of here. So get those phones and cameras up, and we're going to watch as these birds take flight. All right, it looks like most of our birds are out of here, but we still have a wizard hanging out here with us, and we're going to be here as long as he is. So if y'all have any questions, come on up and chat with us. But whatever you do, enjoy the rest of your day.
all right, I don't know how much of that I got to see. But that's always kind of a cool show if you're just walking by. Birds are beautiful. They come kind of swooping in over the head, which is kind of cool. And then they kind of take a left turn off the stage, but still pretty cool to see. And it's pretty cool that they're doing previews to the former Bugs Life attraction, now called Zootopia Better Zootgether. So it's gonna be fun. We used to do Bugs Life with the kids, and I don't think they ever got scared, but it wasn't their favorite attraction. I don't think they ever got scared when they were little. I liked the attraction. It was kind of cool. I liked Bugs Life. One of the OG Pixar films. So excited to see what the re-theme is. Excited to see the story. I like Zootopia. And we'll likely see Zootopia 2 at some point. I know that's coming out shortly. But we are off. So I'm gonna go get a coffee at Joffrey's before I head to my car and drive over to, I'm gonna park at Hollywood. And then when I get there, I'll make a decision on, do I go Hollywood first or go to Epcot? But That is the plan. Quick. I don't even think I've spent a full hour yet in Animal Kingdom. But I will see you in the parking lot of Hollywood Studios. All right, coffee obtained. Headed to the car. Also got a donut, so don't tell Amy. All right, parked at Hollywood, headed to the Skyliner. Remember where I parked? Be all right, I'll find it. Had my coffee in hand. Donut is now gone. I might regret that. We'll see. All right, Skyliner's moving. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go do Epcot. Go ride Guardians and then come back and ride Rock and Roller Coaster. That is my plan that I just came up with. No way I have time to finish my coffee. Probably have time to finish my coffee either way, but that's what we're gonna do. It is a beautiful day. I'm not sure what the crowd levels are like. I mean, it's 8:55, so technically early park entry for Hollywood Studios is still happening. I haven't even looked at the app to see wait times because it's really not relevant yet. But here we go. And I'm gonna clock it, see how long it actually takes to get to Epcot. I think it's about 12-15 minutes. It might be a little bit longer than that. You do have to switch at Caribbean Beach. All right, we are away. All right, greetings from Epcot. Just entered through the International Gateway, got off the Skyliner. Skyliner in total probably took about 23 minutes. We stopped a couple times along the route. You know, they load ECVs or they have to slow the route down to get people on and off, which is okay. So about 23 minutes total. And I didn't film any of the last leg. I was in a cabin with another couple and we were having conversations and wasn't gonna film. So we had a good leisurely conversation about Disney, vacations, and how overwhelming planning a vacation if you haven't been here in 15 years can be, as that couple was navigating. So it was awesome. Also glad to hear that they liked some of my favorite restaurants. They liked the Boathouse, and then they were going to Jiko, which I have not had the chance to do Jiko yet. Someday. All right, so now we're gonna go to Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind. See you there. The line looks like it is outside, but it is also 9:30. But regardless of the time and the wait time, I'm getting in it. All right. Showing 80. Don't know if it's 80. We're gonna find out. It is 9:33. Don't think it's 80, but we're gonna find out. All right, 8 minutes, 45 seconds to the building. All right, we are turning into the exhibits room, so we're done with the ramps. And the time 22 minutes, 32 seconds into the exhibits room. So that's from the back of the line.
Xandar is dependent upon a way for life.
Exhibit rooms in 22 minutes, 22 and a half minutes.
And keep our foundation.
Panoramic views. Mothers choose our underwater homes. The spectacular vistas of our aquatic.
All right, pre-show holding at 33 minutes, 22 seconds. And I'm not going to film the pre-shows, and I'll see you when we head to the load station. All right, we are delayed. We've been in the holding room for the pre-shows for about 15 minutes now. They just came on and said the attraction is delayed. We will see. All right, 50 minutes in, we've bypassed the pre-shows altogether, straight to the load. But I don't see any trains running, so we'll see. Let you know. So 51 minutes in. Trying to get that train to go. All good. All right, train's running. 124. 1 hour, 24 minutes. So we are 84 minutes to the ride. All right, 1 hour, 43 minutes. But I got to ride twice. So, don't know what the breakdown was. They were cleaning up in the unload exit area. So probably someone got sick, but I don't think that was the issue. But got to ride twice because when we finally got on, there was no sound. And I had made a decision not to record because I was, had obviously an extended wait, and ultimately I was like, you know what, I just want to enjoy the ride. Did not have my phone or camera out, and we had no sound. It was the quietest ride I've ever been on. It was weird. Still, it's a good ride. Obviously the sound effects and music make the ride much better. So yeah, probably was, I don't know if I even got it on camera, but probably 1 hour and 40 minutes. So for those counting at home, 100 minutes. It showed an 80-minute wait time when I got in. And where am I going? I'm not even going the right way. Go turn around. Showed an 80-minute wait when I got in, and then during it was 33 minutes to the load room for the pre-shows. So I'm thinking, okay, it's gonna be a 45, 50-minute wait. And then 15 minutes later, they exited the load room and took us backstage straight to the load station. And yeah, there was a train on the track with 2 rows filled, and they had to bring out like a battery pack to open up the lap bars so those riders could get out And then they stayed there right at the load queue. So yeah, not ideal. Did not plan on waiting that long. Could have bailed, could have called it a fail, but I'm still doing good on time for what I've got to do today. So, 2 rides in one. I mean, think about it. It's kind of like a 100 minutes for 2 rides, so 45 minutes, 50 minutes per ride. That's kind of what the wait time has been, 50 minutes. So I'm gonna call it a partial win. So now I'm gonna head to International Gateway so I can take the Skyliner back over to Hollywood, do Rock and Roller Coaster, or Slinky, but it's probably gonna be Rockin'. Haven't done Rockin' in a bit. And for those that love Guardians and the song choices, got Conga this time. And that was the one song that Amy and I, it took forever to get. So it took us probably 35 rides to complete the set. But I got Conga again. So all good. Man, I'm passing Hawaii booth. Do I get a pork slider? Nah, that donut still hit the spot, so I'm gonna pass on the pork slider. Can't believe I just said that. My favorite thing is Food and Wine this year. I mean, it's been my favorite for the last couple of years, but you like what you like. All right, in the Skyliner on the way to Hollywood Studios.
Welcome aboard the Disney Skyliner at Epcot International Gateway. We're flying to Disney's Riviera Resort with a final stop at Disney's Caribbean Beach Resort. We hope you enjoyed your visit to Epcot and World Showcase. Did you learn how to say hello in a different language today?
All right, on the last section to Hollywood Studios. All right, coming into Hollywood Studios, Tower of Terror greeting us in the distance. All right, through security into Hollywood Studios. All right, coming down Sunset Boulevard. Rockin' was showing a 35-minute wait a few minutes ago. Again, not really in a hurry. This challenge wasn't that complicated. 1 coaster per park. Was at Everest, at 8:10, off of it at 8:15. Then drove over to Hollywood, got on the Skyliner to go to Epcot. Epcot hit a snag. The wait time was showing 80. Ended up total of 140 minutes. No, correction. An hour and 40 minutes, so 100 minutes. But I got to ride it twice. By the time we got on it, there was no music. So cast members basically walked us to the next train available, put us on, and got to ride it twice. And then now, I took the Skyliner back over to Hollywood and walking down Sunset. And that is where we are now. Ahead of schedule, so to speak. I will meet Amy later this afternoon And we will go to Magic and spend the rest of our evening there. Don't know how late we'll be. We will see. See what the night unfolds. We will do a coaster over there. I'm leaning towards Space Mountain. But we will see. We'll see what the wait times are. And then I think we're just gonna meander around, look at the Christmas decorations. Maybe get on another ride or two, we'll see. It all depends on the crowds and what Amy wants to do. She's aware that I am doing this so-called quest. I'm gonna call it a quest, not a challenge. This quest, and I think that's what I'll probably call these going forward, because they're quests. You obtain them, you finish them, you win a prize, you're rewarded at the end of a quest. Don't know what my reward would be, but so we'll see. All right, Rock and Roller Coaster, soon to be rethemed to the Muppets, which I'm actually kind of excited about. I'm a Muppets fan. All right, still showing 35. This one definitely you can't record on. There's no way. I mean, you probably could figure it out, but nah. $35 it is. All right, got in line, started the timer. We'll see if it's 35 minutes or not. 17 minutes to the merge point. Not too bad.
Hey, what are you guys still doing here? You were supposed to be at a show. Now.
I'd like to introduce our lovely manager.
Yeah, she's usually not like this.
Yes, she's usually worse.
I heard that. Where is my limo?
All right, 33 minutes on and off. We were at the load gate 27 minutes, so that's a good thing. So 35 minutes right on. Good ride. Hair's a mess. I need a haircut anyways. Where's the gimbal going? There we go. All right. 3 down, 1 more to go. It is 12:30. I will meet Amy shortly. But yeah, good ride. Heading out of Hollywood Studios. Next time you see me, I will be with Amy, headed into the Magic Kingdom, either via the monorail, boat, maybe we walk it. I don't know. We'll see. But I will see you in a matter of seconds. A little bit longer than that. With Amy. And just like that, I'm at the TTC, waiting for the monorail to the Magic Kingdom. And look who's with me. Picked up Amy. We're headed to the Magic Kingdom. It's Christmas, everybody. How you doing? Yeah, that'll work.
I felt so weird when everybody else did it too. So
are gonna go make our way to Tomorrowland. So I can finish today's quest. 4 parks, 4 roller coasters. If you've made it this far to the video, you know I did Everest, Guardians twice, kicking myself for not having the phone out during the one run because there was no music on Cosmic Rewind, which is funny. The weirdest thing I've ever been in a Disney park. And then successful ride of Rock and Roller Coaster. Picked up Amy from work. And here we are. All right, Space Mountain for the 25-minute standby.
Expected mothership non-ride and passengers.
All right, we're coming up on the load section of the queue. So it's probably going to be about 28 minutes.
Any parties on green?
So we'll call it 28, 29 minutes before we get on. All right, 38 minutes. We are off. We got to the load station about 27, 28 minutes. Took a few minutes for the trains to kind of cycle through, but good ride. Front row, some lights were on in the, looked like it was the People Mover. The People Mover had lights on, so good ride though. All right, so that completes my quest. 4 parks, 4 rides today. Again, not a very particularly hard quest. Degree of difficulty on that one is probably a 0. Not that hard at all. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this. Tried to make it interesting. Guardians of the Galaxy definitely tried to make it interesting. So a 2-hour wait basically for 2 rides. So, I mean, less than 2 hours, but 100 minutes for 2 rides. But we're done. So we just wrapped up with Space Mountain. It was a 25-minute wait when we walked up. It was showing 35 as we entered the park, and we're done. So 30 minutes off the ride. Good ride. Normally I can anticipate the turns. This time I was in the front row, wasn't really paying attention, and got rocked around a little bit. So that was kind of fun. So now I might add some Christmas video at the end of this. If not, I'll put that in the next one. But Amy and I are gonna go grab something to eat or drink, and then maybe go ride some rides. I'll see what I film. I'm not sure, but hope you enjoyed it. What other kind of quests do you want me to do? Do you want me to do flat spinners? Do you want me to do stage shows? What do you want me to do? Leave a comment and like and subscribe and all that. And I hope you have the best day since yesterday, and hope you have the best day tomorrow since today. Have a good one. Thanks. All right, thanks for joining my quest. As promised, I figured I'd give you a little bit of Christmas in November. We're gonna walk down the middle of Main Street.
No, bro, don't ruin it, bro. Bro, he's the back of my head.
I'm gonna have to come back, guys, and film the vignettes in the windows. They've plussed them up recently. City Hall has wreaths inside, big wreaths. Even the popcorn stand's got garland. Pretty cool with the train coming in. Of course, the train is on shuttle mode for the foreseeable future due to construction at the back of the park. I heard you. I hear you. And that'll be the wrap. Even some garland on the exit. See you all in the next video. Good night.